Alright, welcome back again to Borderlands 4. For this video, we're going to be going over some brand new news coming in and actually some brand new gameplay as well. Some pretty cool news coming in from the developers and actually a brand new interview. The game is actually a lot different than we thought it was. It's not going to be like the other previous games. It's quite interesting and we're going to be getting into it right now. And the new gameplay looks absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and jump in. First of all, what we want to have a look at in this video is the Rolling Stones interview right here. So basically right there, they do go ahead and talk about Borderlands 4 and generally it's about a lot of stuff we already know. But the more that we scroll down, we do get some pretty cool new info. Right here, Andrew Rayner, Gearbox's Global Creative Executive Officer and former Game Informer editor says, "We have an awesome story campaign. But for the first time, we are allowing you to play through this in a non-linear fashion," which basically means you can basically play the story and campaign however you want. So for example, if you want to go ahead and just jump to a different planet in the story, you can do that and play however you want, and your friends may be going into a different planet to continue with the same story. It's actually pretty cool. We don't know exactly how it's gonna work, but in a non-linear fashion, which previously we've kind of went into a linear story in the previous games, it's actually quite interesting to know exactly how that's gonna work and how they have that planned to work. Then it goes on to carry on to say there's a point in the game where you have choice of going into 3 different story locations and picking it the way that you want. You'll go to new regions that are massive. This is the biggest world we've ever created. Yeah, so definitely something to be excited for, and the game is only about just over a month away from being released. So yeah, the more news that we do have about how the story and how the campaign and how the gameplay is going to be, and it's going to be different to the previous games and obviously much bigger, very exciting news for sure. Then they go on to say, "We thought our entire philosophy, like, let's not limit the player, let's do the opposite," Pitchford says. "The thing is that I said that Graham Timmons, Gearbox Creative Director, came up with less borders, more lands. It became a mantra for us." So yeah, there we go. We have a lot more freedom in the way that we're going to be able to play the game and just a little bit more exploration. Music has been essential to the series' experience, both in-game and the marketing. In the latest iteration, Gearbox worked on audio technology that allowed the score to dynamically adapt to real-time actions. And Pitchford emphasizes the importance of finding new artists for the game's trailers and intros. So yeah, there we go. Music is going to be a massive deal within the game and how the game actually plays as well. So here we are, we actually do get some pretty cool new gameplay here in Carcadia Burns from Game Informer that didn't release that too long ago actually, and yeah, it definitely looks pretty damn cool. The Wrath of the Ripper Queen is the mission that we're doing right now, and here we get to see some of the character information and the inventory and some of the weapon layouts and a lot more down the line in this video. Actually, we do get to see some pretty cool stuff. Here we actually do get to see some of the Sparrow gameplay as well. I don't know if many of you guys have actually seen some of these gameplays right here, and we get to see the scanning of the areas. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a bunch of different Sparrows you actually do get to use. I'm sure they really call them Sparrows, probably just used to seeing from Destiny anyway. But yeah, definitely looks really cool. So we have to, obviously for this mission, Wrath of the Ripper Queen, we have to eliminate the Rippers. And yeah, we actually do get to see also some interesting gameplay of some of the weapons here, some of the unique weapons. And I'm not really too sure if we get to see some legendary loot, but definitely some purple gear and definitely some unique weapons in this game. Over here, we actually do get to see some of the abilities being used right there. And there we go. Some pretty cool double swords or mantis blades from Cyberpunk, or like, yeah, definitely quite interesting to see some of the abilities being used here. All right, here we get to see the shop. All right, guns. If we do actually just wait here, we get to see some of the weapons and some of the grenades and different types of things you can actually buy from the vending machines. As always, obviously from the original games as well, this has been a staple in the game. Didn't really use it too much, only use it to kind of sell and buy ammo and whatnot. If I ever really needed an upgrade for a weapon or a grenade, there you go. You can always use these, and yeah, quite interesting. Obviously nothing too crazy, we've seen them in the past. Here is the mission screens as well, and some of the inventory screens, the skills and the SDU customizations also at the top. A little bit further down the line, we do get to see a different kind of Sparrow actually here being used, and this area does actually remind me of Borderlands 2. Yeah, so definitely something that's gonna look a little bit familiar, but very, very different as well. It looks a lot bigger, and you can actually see that you can kind of do a little bit more exploring, as far as I can see anyway, which is actually, you know, what they said in the interview. So if we can get a little bit more exploration and you get actually rewarded for exploration, like with side quests and maybe some hidden legendaries every now and again. And here we do get to see Zane. Zane is back, and there is Moxie. Obviously, Moxie, staple of the game again. It's just going to be kind of around, as always, being an NPC and a merchant. Pretty cool. Zane is actually also back. Not really too sure he's going to be a playable character, maybe as a DLC character, or maybe further down the line we get to see some of the old members joining the game. There we go. There is a mission, Siege and Destroy. Follow Zane and talk to Moxie, obviously. So yeah, probably Zane is going to be a part of the game. Hopefully, we get to see some more of the original characters from the second game and the first game. Definitely would be really, really nice to see that. So it looks like we are going into some sort of quite an interesting part of the map here. It does remind me a lot of Pandora, kind of. We have the city in the background. Obviously, this gameplay is going to be linked down below. And the only reason why it's muted and we're not going to watch the entire thing on the channel is because there is a lot of commentary throughout the entire gameplay of this video. And I don't really want to talk over other people. If you guys want to see the entire video, it will be linked down below from Game Informer. And yeah. The weapons do look quite interesting, and believe it or not, this is only a blue pistol. In the bottom right, we can actually see what kind of rarities the weapons are, and for this being a blue pistol, definitely quite interesting. I really, really want to see what the legendaries are going to look like. Obviously, further down the line, the game is only about a month away. We're going to see a lot more as the days come along. Anyway, that's it for this video. Didn't really want to make it too long, just to show you guys exactly what's going on with the brand new information, and yeah. Check out the gameplay down below, and I will see you all very soon.